Hey sis, have you thought that being divorced meant that you could no longer take vacations for yourself or with your kids? Stay tuned and let me show you how you can. I'm Ebony Burns, certified financial educator and money coach, and I help women rebuild their financial legacy after divorce. If you would like more money tips for divorce mamas, go ahead and click that subscribe button. One of the things that I've noticed my clients doing after divorce is giving up vacations. I know that it's stressful and you are feeling all of the burdens of life at this point, right? You're a single mom now. You've got your kids, you've got your emotional health. You're trying to rebuild yourself up from this divorce. And the last thing that you want to do is try to tackle vacationing on your own, especially when you have to figure out how to pay for it all yourself. One of the first things that I noticed my clients doing, and in fact, I did it myself, is I thought, oh crap, I'm divorced now. There's no way that I can take vacations in the same manner that I did before. And that's something that really stuck with me, and it made me feel some kind of way, if we're being honest, because I didn't want my child to not have those experiences of having great family vacations just because her father and I were no longer together. So what I decided to do is, instead of not taking those vacations and being bitter and upset, I decided to create a plan to make sure that we could do the things that we wanted to do. I just had to get a little bit more creative with it. This is what I teach my clients, and I'm going to tell you how you can do it too. You get to create amazing memories with your kids and, quite frankly, with your friends, because let's be honest, we love our kids, but we also need girlfriend time, or hey, you might even want to take a solo vacation. And this is how you can do that with the budget that you currently have. You just have to make sure that you create a system that works for you and your goals. So the first thing that I love, and has helped me tremendously over the years is Groupon Travel. Now, I don't know if you've ever used Groupon Travel, but it is the travel arm of Groupon. And we all know Groupon's like a really great way for you to get deals on local things like manicures and sometimes other things, right? But they have amazing vacation packages for a discount. I just can't say enough about it. I've been able to take my daughter personally on several trips that I probably would not have been able to afford. And when I say good vacations, I'm talking $500 or less vacations that I just would not have been able to do had I done it on my own outside of Groupon Travel. So I highly recommend Groupon Travel for yourself. I've taken some girlfriend trips with Groupon Travel. I mean, honestly, it's just fantastic. This is not sponsored by them in any way. However, I just really love the value that I'm able to get from this program and have it fit my budget. We're able to have these memories and not break the bank. And quite frankly, it doesn't get any better than that. The next thing that I've done is staying with family and friends. So if you know that there's a place that you have friends or family that you can stay with, that can greatly reduce your expenses for travel. I know for me, I've got family all across the country, and I've been able to visit them and create those family bonding moments, staying with them. And I only had to really concern myself with figuring out how to get there, right? So transportation. So once we had the transportation piece covered, so if it's local-ish or within 5 hours, I would make that drive, or if it was further, I would fly out and just stay with them. You get to decide what your threshold is for driving versus flying versus trains, right? However that works for you. But one of the things I want you to start thinking about and getting creative with your thinking is, if you talk to those family members or friends, they would love to have you come and visit them. They would love to spend time with you. They would love to get to spend time with your children, and you get to bond, and you don't have to spend crazy amounts to do that. You get to stay in a guest room, stay on a couch, bring your air mattress, whatever is going to actually help you get there and have a good time. You just pitch in some money for food, and voila, you have an amazing family vacation. The third thing that I love out of this entire list is really kind of my favorite thing, and that is taking trips with other moms. Now, the bonus of taking trips with other moms is that you have this camaraderie of being with other moms and the kids get to play together. So an example of this would be you could rent an Airbnb or rent a house for a weekend or a couple or a few days, and then your kids get to play together. You all go to this location. You get to have adult girlfriend time. The kids get to have a blast. And the best part about that is if you do something that's localized, it only will cost you maybe like a tank of gas and food. Now, for splitting the food, you guys can decide how you want to do that. A great way to figure this out and make it economical is really to say, okay, I will do dinner on this night. So and so is going to do breakfast on that day. Or you guys can just pool money together and then do a big grocery trip and have the food and snacks there that you want to have. Now, my best suggestion for this, and kind of like a bonus tip here, is to make sure that you've got plenty of snacks. As you know, kids are all about snacking. So if you can have tons of snacks available, and again, it will be much easier to do because there's several moms getting together, pooling those snack resources, fruits, vegetables, and other snacks. That way the kids can just go grab as they want to. You get to continue to have as much fun as you can with your girlfriends, and it really, really is a blast. I've done it several times, and it is amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. The last one on the list is day trips. Now, I know you always hear people say, save money, go to the park, but really it does work. If you have local parks near you that are part of your city or your township, you can probably go for free to a lot of these places. And the thing that's really great about that is you can pack your own food. Pack your own food and go, and you can spend the entire day somewhere with yourself, with the kids, and just have a ball. Invite other friends, invite your kids' friends, invite people, and you can all enjoy yourself without having to break the bank. Other things that you can do would be free festivals and concerts. Most cities in the summertime will have tons of free like jazz festivals and movies in the park and other things like that. What a great opportunity to get out, expose your kids to different cultures, different music, different environments for free. Just pack your snacks and enjoy. Another thing that I highly recommend is going to your local zoos, going to museums, going to other places that you haven't thought about or other people have always said things about but you haven't known. A great thing to do is also check Groupon to see if there are any deals or specials. Check your local Facebook groups. There's usually a mom's Facebook group everywhere that can give you some tips for some really cool things that you could be doing locally that you just can't beat. And a lot of times those things are free or very, very inexpensive. I know that's a lot, but there's so many things in here for you to choose from that whether your budget is zero or you have a few $100s that you can spend, you can really, really have an amazing time with yourself, with your girlfriends, or take your kids, right? So one of the things that I love about traveling with my daughter over the years is that gave us time to bond in ways that you wouldn't normally have. And that's really what we want, right? We really want to spend that time with our children and help them get to know us, let us get to know them as they are growing every day. And what better way to do that than by having new experiences with them? A great thing that you can do is to add these things to your budget. So what I highly recommend you do is create a vacation spending plan. Now what that looks like, it doesn't have to be too crazy, but it's really just you set a budget for yourself. If you know you only have $200 for the entire summer, then you get to build something into your life that fits that. If your budget is bigger than that, then of course you can be bigger than that, but you do want to have a plan. Starting with a dollar amount that works for you is going to get you where you want to be faster. So creating that budget, and then you know what, include your kids and say, hey, this is our budget for this. What can we do that fits inside this budget? How many things can you think of that we can do for $50 for the entire day? Trust me, you may not think that your kids are paying attention, but they really are, and they want to be included in these activities. It becomes an adventure now, and they're going to be more invested in what you do and having a good time because they understand what the budget is and they know how this works. So this way you don't have to say, I can't afford to do that. You get to say now, hey, let's have an adventure. We have $50. What do we want to do for the day? And then just go to town. You will be surprised how much fun you'll have. So get on out there, get your plan together, and if you need a way to track it, you can use my free Liberty Budget Planner. It is in the bio below, and that way you can keep track of your holiday spending and do it with style.